Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. Yeah, last time we watched the remembrance ceremonies in the three great city-states, and today we choose our Grand Company. Welcome back, Wirt. Were the Grand Company leader's words as illuminating as you had hoped? Aye, each nation is beset with problems. I trust you see now why your services are in such demand? Would that there were more of you, Wirt. But you must be tired from a journey. Why don't you rest a while and take a moment to reflect on your decision? Once you made it up, pray give the Grand Company officers your answer.
The gods only know what Grand Company our adventurer friend will keep. The wheels of change are in motion regardless.
Brother, are you certain this course is best?
Whatever do you mean, dear sister?
The so-called remembrance ceremonies were little more than standard waving rallies. As though the Calamity and 7th Umbral era warranted scarcely a mention.
Well, of course they were standard waving rallies. Since you are so observant, mayhap you noticed what mention was made of the Warriors of Light? None. I suppose they must have forgotten the heroes who spared Eorzea a fate worse than the Calamity? No, dear Alisaie, they haven't forgotten these details. They have elected to omit them. Deep are the wounds the Calamity inflicted upon Eorzea. So deep, in fact, that the realm still bleeds. Needless to say, the beast tribes and their primals do little to alleviate the pain. So, the task of salving Eorzea's wounds falls to the scions of the 7th Dawn, with a little help from our friends, the Grand Companies. Remembrance will yield no remedy. If our world is to heal, we must put the horrors of the Calamity behind us.
Our grandfather would never entrust the fate of the realm to despots who rewrite history to their convenience. There must be another way to cure what ails this world, and I mean to find it.
You are most welcome to try. Our paths may differ, but our destination is the same.
I should hope so.
Oops, I think I skipped a bit.
My lady!
We are to escort you!
Hope does not come into it. We share the burden of this fate, dear sister, and will prevail together or not at all. The salve will serve not only to close up our present wounds, but prevent old ones from opening anew.
Okay, yeah, just a few words. Though it's true that what they say about this not being a proper remembrance service, but a standard waving rally, yeah, it just shows how bad the situation is, that they feel the need for these standard waving rallies. So, no flag for me there. And I think I choose the Maelstrom because it's the only Grand Company I've never done. How was the Admiral's speech? You need not explain. That you stand before me now is answer enough. You have resolved to join the Maelstrom, have you not? Yes. That's the spirit, lad. With allies like you, how much stronger is our crew. Let us brave the seas together, friend. Now the choice is made. It is time to add your name to our rolls. Make your way to Maelstrom Command back in Limsa. This is on the upper decks, in case you have forgotten. I have sent word to our personnel officer to expect you. The duties of a Maelstrom soldier can be both arduous and challenging, but I promise you, you will not regret this choice. May your passage be swift and your bearings sure. Hail, adventurer. What business have you at Maelstrom Command? My name is Will Dargett. I believe you're expecting me. Will Dargett, aye. Our recruitment officer sent word of your coming. It shall be my honor to induct you into the ranks of a Maelstrom. Now, before I can accept your oath, you must be made aware of several... Sir! What is it, Private? This had better be important. Sir, we received a report from a lookout in Lower Lannister. Sir, Imperial forces have fired upon a Highwind Skyways airship. The vessel is in a bad way, sir, and appears to be banking for an emergency landing in Shadowwood. Shadowwood? Damn it. We have no troops available in that area. The bulk of our infantry is bogged down on the coast, skirmishing with the fishbacks. I get it. This is highly irregular, but I fear your first duty in service to a Maelstrom must needs be unofficial. If our man in Lower Nanashina is correct, the airship will come down in territory crawling with Imperial scouts. If there are any survivors, we must reach them before the Guardians do. Make haste to Shadowwood, locate the airship, and and if any of its occupants are alive, make sure they come to no further harm. We'll see about swearing you in upon your return. Anyway, yeah. This quest happens with any Grand Company, just the area you go to differs. It is always something in their vicinity and always relatively close to a Garlean base. Here, the Maelstrom is here in Lower Nanashia, and well, we haven't been in Eastern Nanashia because it's a bit higher level area. But here, Agilis Wise is a Garlean base. If you're in the Flames, you find it here at Horizon's Edge, where Cape Westwind is the Garlean base. And in case you go to the Twin Adder, you go to East Shroud. And yeah, down here, beyond the end of the map is a Garlean base. You can see it, but you cannot actually go there. Okay, airship crewman. Hey. An adventurer? What are you doing here? No, wait. Let's find some cover first. Maelstrom Command sent you? How do I know you're not an Imperial spy? You don't even have a uniform. Be at ease, sir. We are from Maelstrom. You're a gallant ironworks engineer, yes? One of our lookouts reported the attack on your craft. We're here to rescue you. You must be Agate. Good work on reaching our friend here before the Imperials. I've never seen a craft of this design. Must be Garland's work. Is there no end to the man's treachery? The secrets of Magitech belong in Imperial hands. They are not to be squandered on Eorzean savages. We are taking this craft back to the fortress. Dismantle it if you must, and bring the engineer. Someone must pay for Garland's crimes. Scouting party from custom residents, I'd say. Seems they want your ship, engineer. Wedge, you have to help him. That fool of a Lalafell was hiding inside the tiny Bronco. The tiny Bronco? Isn't that the new design people have been whispering about? It's the first airship we've built since the Calamity. The first since Master Garland, well, since he went missing. After years of work, she was finally ready for her first test flight, and she was soaring, she really was, till those bastards blasted out of the sky. Alright, pay attention. We're going to hit these Imperials hard and fast. If they want a souvenir from Eorzea, they can have a knife in the gut. But they're not getting that ship. Oh, and don't forget to save the Lalafell. What say you, Agate? Ready to give us curse a hiding? Like a tidal wave, lads. Charge! An ambush! To arms! Got the bastards! Keep them away from the airship! I'll deal with you, Black Mage here. Well, forward touch. Real Black Mages are actually a rarity by now in this world, according to lore. Savages! You cannot stand against the might of the Empire. This has gone on long enough. And they get reinforced. I believe these are weaker than the Decurion. Exterminate these bastards. Teach them the futility of resistance. Breaking limits is only a true warrior of the Underworld. Whatever that is. Retreat! Retreat! Ah, the Conjurer died. Okay. Nothing I can do. Biggs! Wedge, you shouldn't have stayed with a ship. That was a close one. Too damn close. So, how's she look, anyway? The auxiliary propeller is a dead loss, but I think we can wing enough thrust from the main propeller to get us airborne. A few minor modifications and we should be able to fly the tiny Bronco home. We'll stand watch until the ship is ready to take off. The Imperials will come looking for their scouts eventually, but I doubt they'll get here for a good while yet. Agate, you're free to return to Maelstrom Command and complete your induction. Ordinarily, I'd ask you to stay, but I think we'd all feel better knowing an adventurer of your ability was safely sworn in and ready for the next mission. Rest assured, I'll inform Command of the part you played today. I just want to say sorry, for calling you an Imperial spy and all that. Got that one wrong, didn't I? Seriously though, if it hadn't been for you and the Maelstrom lads there, we'd be chained up in a dungeon by now. I mean, your debt friend. We both are. Wedge. Thank you. We are very grateful. Welcome back, Agate. I just heard the report. You need be concerned about the engineers. They complete their return trip without further Imperial interference. I must admit, I had my doubts at first, but it seems the stories about you are true. I look forward to seeing what else you're capable of. After you're properly introduced into the Maelstrom, of course. Now, speaking of your induction. Let us start afresh, shall we? You are welcome here, Weird Agate. That such a well-respected adventurer would choose to join our ranks is most heartening. Before you swear your allegiance to us, however, it is only right that I tell you what exactly it is you will be joining. A grand company is more than simply a collection of soldiers. It's an all-encompassing organization which draws upon the resources of an entire city-state to form a united military force capable of standing against the nation's deadliest enemies. We of the Maelstrom are charged with meeting the threats posed by the Primals and the Gallian Empire and solving the many problems caused by the calamity. Every man and woman who serves under our colors has a role to play in keeping the great warship that is Limsa Lominsa afloat, and on whatever heading Chief Admiral Merle Blefuswin sees fit to set. As part of this grand vessel's crew, you will be expected to take your turn at the oars, for the winds do not look favorable, lad, and strength of arm may be all that sees us safe to port. If I've lost you with a talk of ships and oars, let me put it another way. A Maelstrom soldier labors till his last breath, fights till his last drop of blood. We give our all in service of this nation, and no less is expected of you. Agate, it is customary for new recruits to swear an oath of their own choosing upon entering the Maelstrom ranks. Is your order like to say? What skills I have are yours, till sea swallows all. Ah yes, the many and varied skills of the adventurer. I have no doubt that your travels have furnished you with such knowledge as will prove invaluable to our cause. With Agate, I hereby assign you the rank of Storm Private 3rd Class. You are now officially a soldier of a Maelstrom. Welcome aboard, Private. May you serve Limsa Luminsa well, till sea swallows all. Can you hear me, Wilt? This is Minfilia. An officer of a Maelstrom contacted me with news of your enlistment. My congratulations, Private. I have no doubt that you are eager to make the acquaintance of your new comrades, but I would ask that you pay a visit to your old ones first. Remember, though you are now a man of a storm, you are no less a scion. Pray return to the waking sands at your earliest convenience. Yeah, we will hear that quite a lot. Pray return to the waking sands has become a meme after all, because of how often you hear it. There's some friends here whom I would very much like you to meet. We shall be waiting. No rest for the wicked, huh? Before you make yourself scarce, I recommend having a word with Commander Riki. Might be worth your while. You might now accept the quest My Little Chocobo by speaking with Rashad Riki. The quest must be completed in order to proceed to the end of the main scenario of A Realm Reborn. That is something that's actually done new. Delivery missions unlocked already? So if you have yes, today is because of my first day and I'm not a crafter, right? When you have a crafter or gatherer job, you can turn in items you crafted or gathered for company seals. And well, what they are good we shall see in a moment after talking to the commander. Well, this is Private Agate. I must say the tales of your deeds have been an inspiration to the troops. Our duties take us far and wide, and I'll wager you've slogged across quite a few mounds of countryside on naught but your own 2 feet. Such a sterling soldier of a Maelstrom deserves his own steed. Let us see about having one issued to you. All you need to do is obtain a Storm Chocobo issuance by exchanging company seals with a quartermaster. Once you have his deed, present it to Frey Game, and she will see you settled up on one of our trusty birds. Now you have the quartermaster, and you have a lot of stuff you can buy for company seals here. Many of them are restricted by rank, as you can see here. Storm Private 3rd class, and we need already be a corporal. Late it goes up to captain in the end. Equipment, materials are mostly crafting stuff. And here we have some other stuff. Among them the Storm Company issuance, which allows us to get our first mount once we have 300 seals. And since the quest with Minfilia gives 300, let's return to the Waking Sands and Lady Minfilia waits, and we get the 300 seals. Welcome back. It seems you wasted no time putting your skills to work. How do I know? Why, the recruitment officer called to regale me with a tale of heroics. The pride in his voice was palpable. We Scions are truly fortunate to have you with us, Wilt. Now, when last we spoke, I said that I wanted you to meet some friends, did I not? Well, I neglected to mention that you have already met. Tataru, please show them in. This way, sirs. The engineers. Thanks again for getting us out of that mess. We owe you our lives. But I don't think we've properly introduced ourselves. I'm Biggs. And I'm... Gods, man, spit it out, will you? Wedge, at your service. I'm pleased to say that Biggs and Wedge will be staying with us for a while. Magitech-driven contraptions, such as airships, grow ever more vital to the city-states of Eorzea. As a neutral party, it was judged that we science should serve as the keepers of this technology. Of course, for this we needed the knowledge of experts, and so we requested the assistance of Garland Ironworks, who very kindly sent us 2 of their finest engineers. Our happy family continues to grow. On behalf of the science, I bid you welcome to the Waking Sands. Like every soul here, I love Eorzea, and I count myself blessed to have been given this chance to stand with you all and fight for the future of the realm. Never have I known such fulfillment, such happiness. Okay, we will continue with Philia next time, and now I wanted to quickly get our mount. Okay, I got the issuance, and then you just go to the Chocobo Keep in town. I want a bird, as you say, when I need to see a Storm Chocobo issuance. Yes, everything appears to be in order. A moment, please. I'll be right back with your Chocobo. Female, I believe. Oh well. It's a mask. And here it is. The fellow has been in high spirits the past few bells. Must have sensed that his master was coming. Now then, to make it official, we want to give your noble steed a name. Okay. And talk to the bird. And what name would we want to give out the Chocobo? You're no Ryan. Quam. I dare say he likes his name. Here's your very own Chocobo whistle. Simply blow it and your feathered friend will come bounding to your side. But do forgive him if he doesn't respond when summoned in crowded city areas or monster-infested lairs. Meaning, you cannot summon your Chocobo in cities or dungeons. Chocobos are stout-hearted creatures, but they have their limits. And lastly, I present you with your Chocobo rider's license, as required by law. And that concludes all the formalities. I wish you and your Chocobo long years of fulfilling companionship. Use the whistle to unlock the Chocobo. Now whistle. This, right? The companion list, I have no Geishal Greens to summon the Chocobo, but I haven't unlocked that yet anyway, so... Yeah, you can later unlock for the Chocobo a means to summon the Chocobo as a battle companion for you. And you know, it can level up a bit, and you can redesign its equipment, which is just looks, not anything else. The skills are what's important. Anyway, what else would I wanted to shortly go over what brings companies. As well as you have seen, there were crafting and gathering quests. Those come daily for each crafter and gatherer you have unlocked. Also, fates now give company seals when you finish them. There are some levels that give company seals. They come from special company soldiers who have left quests for you now. What else? Ah, yeah, sure. The daily roulette gives for leveling, and for guild tests gives you company seals as well. And there is a company tab in the hunting log now, but these are one-time things, right? Oh, and once you have reached a certain level, I'm not certain, was it Storm Sergeant? I believe. I'm so uncertain. There was a higher rank that you can get. You unlock most ranks just by paying company seals for it. You can turn dungeon equipment, so green and blue equipment that drops in dungeons, or you can even craft later for company seals as well. Yeah, that's it. I guess next time we meet each other back at Benfilia, and yeah, until then, I'm Mace, and don't get lost.